Oh my goodness, what is this? Is this unboxing? Is this what we do on this channel? I guess I have to find out, huh? Normally these unboxing channels have like really cool knives and stuff, but what do we have? Purple scissors. Ooh, I'm so scared. Okay, what do we got here? What is this, Christmas? Oppo. Oppo? Jono, this isn't a phone. These are AirPods. I didn't know I was getting these. Do these come with the phone? But the main event is this. The Oppo Reno 3 Pro. Now, I'm kind of interested to take a look at these because the previous Reno phones, as far as I know, have involved these like wacky pop-up cameras and stuff. Look, do I just use my fingernails? I don't have fingernails.
Use the scissors.
Use the scissors, you idiot. Haha! What are we looking at here? Reno 3 Pro, 8 gigs of RAM, 256 gigs of storage. That's pretty nice. Here we go. Ooh, it's got a special. It's not just a box, it's got a case for the box. That's how you know you're dealing with something amazing. Okay, what do we got here? Oh, they give you a case. Give you a case right along with it for extra protection. Here we go. Here's the actual, here's what you want. Here's what you want, the peeling off and stuff, okay? Off it, ooh, open it like a book. Even inside the wrapper, can you see that? It's like one of those holograms on a cereal box. Whoa, I feel like a kid again. And off it comes. Okay, all right. I'm gonna be 100% completely honest and say that there doesn't appear to be any sort of pop-up camera on this one, but there is a headphone jack. That is a beautiful back. What is going on there? What am I looking at? So the big thing with this is it's got a 44 megapixel dual punch hole camera, which if I'm not mistaken is the highest selfie cam megapixel count. We got a, wow, sizable power adapter. This is not a Chinese product, so this is the Indian version we have. It's not the 5G. Got that and the Type-C to Type-A charger cable. And, ooh, wait, what's this? And headphones? You get wired headphones in the box. Do these come with it? Okay, so if you pre-ordered the Reno 3 Pro, you will get the Enco free, and that's a big deal. And on the back, they have a 64 megapixel quad cam with 20 times zoom. They got 4 cameras on the back there. I believe that it's 64 megapixels, 13 megapixel telephoto, 8 megapixel ultra wide, and 2 megapixel mono camera, just for like depth of field stuff and whatnot. Okay, now you might have noticed that none of those megapixel amounts are 108 megapixels, and they don't add up to that either. But Oppo is saying that you can get an ultra clear 108 megapixel image. But how? Well, you know, it's how all these smartphone companies manage their trickery with making photos look a lot better is by combining things with AI and all that stuff. So they're saying that you can get what equates to a 108 megapixel image using their non-108 megapixel sensors. So I'll be the judge of that. Oh, there's a strong vibration when you type. The overall build of the phone seems very, you know, it's kind of like what we're used to here in 2020. Pretty thin, kind of a curved back, not a curved front screen. So we can see that that trend has kind of died out, eh? So even Samsung stopped doing that. Man, the Edge phones with the curved screen, that was a hot topic for a while. And then they're just like, nah, you know what? It's dumb. Let's get rid of those. So what we're looking at here is a 6.4 inch AMOLED display, 2400 by 1080 resolution. Inside is a MediaTek Helio P95 processor. I think it's an octa-core processor. That's a new one that was just announced recently. Wait, this has a facial sensor too? It's got a under-display fingerprint scanner and a facial sensor. How secure can you get? Have you ever been that secure, Brandon? No face detected. I'm not a person. Well, that was quick. What the heck? That was way quicker than it normally is. I just like looked at it and I was talking and it was like, oh, I'm done already. Okay. Okay, what do I do? Oh! Do you see that? It's lighting up my phone. Not my phone, my thumb. See that? Can you see that, Andy?
Yeah.
Whoever's watching, don't steal my fingerprint. You just saw it. This is my fingerprint. Don't steal it. Hello. What's up, dude? Okay, here we go. Let's just clean this off real quick. On my LTT store hoodie. It's good for everything. There's a volume rocker on the one side, there's a power button on the other. Ooh, The display is off, but you can still see the little icon where the fingerprint sensor is. That's pretty cool. Ooh, did you see that? Pretty responsive. Okay, so the big thing that Oppo kind of focuses on with the Reno series, and I think with most of their smartphones in general, is kind of the mobile photography side. So we're gonna go straight into the camera and see how things work there. Things look pretty sharp. So the Reno 3 Pro has 2 times optical zoom, 5 times hybrid zoom, and then it's got up to 20 times digital zoom. Look, look how close you are. That's pretty sharp. Let's compare that to a phone that has an actual 108 megapixel sensor. It's a Xiaomi Mi 10. Oh no, is it gonna beautify the face of this Ent thing? It's not an Ent. Tyler, what are these Ent things called in Warhammer? They're just called tree folk? Ooh, but that is also pretty sharp. You can definitely see some processing. When you look at the spiky bit, it appears like it's kind of like similar levels of sharpness. But if you look up here, the moss, you can see that there's actually more real detail on the left than there is on the right. However, that said, as I said previously, this is an actual 108 megapixel sensor, and this one is not. From a similar kind of distance, they look not that different in terms of detail. I'm not gonna say that, it's just as good, but it's pretty impressive.
Holy crapples. This is the fanless.
Huh.
Saw an article about it on the internet somewhere.
Okay, we got bottom firing speakers. The sound isn't amazing. It's a little tinny. It's got a 20:9 display, so as you can see, it's got those side bezels, but that's to be expected in 2020. It's got a 4,000 milliamp hour battery, and does it have wireless charging? I don't know, but it does have fast charging, 30 watts, which can apparently get you to 50% in 20 minutes. Let's try the headphones. Oh, wow. You got an AirPods case for comparison. Ooh, you got extra tips though. Nice. Medium, medium, large, large. In the ears they go. Do I look like I don't speak broke? I'm not gonna get a good sound quality evaluation from listening to his voice. What am I doing here? Laszlo, Supernova. Can you hear that? You can hear it? Okay, well it's not horrible. It's pretty good. So the other thing that these fancy, high megapixel cameras can do is apparently dark mode. Can we turn the lights off? Is it time to party? I want less.
You want less?
Welcome to Short Circuit After Dark. Okay, well this is already like super bright even without just the preview. Here we go, ready, I'm pressing the shutter. 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, 4, 1,000, 5, 1,000, 6, 1,000, 7, 1,000, 8, 1,000, 9, 1,000, 10. That was 10 seconds. Okay, now we can turn the lights back on, Brandon. I was born in the dark. Okay, so this is hard because all the processing's different, but in terms of light, I think the Google Pixel 3 is a little better in this scenario, but I don't know, what do you guys think? Again, for 400 bucks, this is like a $1,000 phone. This is a $400 phone. The other thing that they say that they can do with their camera is video bokeh, and we've seen that a couple times in other cameras as well. What is with these phone companies and doing the beautify filters? I don't want it. Stop. Bokeh, here we go, oh! I can't see you guys at all, you're completely out of focus, and that's how you know it's a good bokeh. It looks okay. We don't get to try out a lot of these phones that are destined for India or China or whatever here because we don't get them here in North America really, unless you kind of order them special. So it's nice to be able to kind of see what I'm missing. If this is what $400 gets you, it's not a real 108 megapixel sensor, but it's still pretty good. It also is like a big phone and it doesn't feel that big. I feel like the screen to body ratio is pretty good. I think it's like 91% or something. Overall, fun, headphone jack, always a plus. Thanks Oppo, and thank you for watching. Subscribe to Short Circuit, I guess? I don't know.